Google search results have changed a lot over the last several months. Google appears to be incorporating a lot more artificial intelligence into its search result algorithm. And it still looks like it's Google is testing this out. So what I thought I would do is test a few things out. You know, there has been some criticism lately about the accuracy of the Google search results that rely on artificial intelligence. People look for answers to their legal questions on Google. With Google's new artificial intelligence incorporated into its search engine, are you getting good answers to legal questions that you may ask? I'm gonna type in a couple questions. What do I need to file a lawsuit? This seems like it would be a question that a layperson may ask if they were attempting to handle a case on their own. So Google, the Search Labs AI overview. You must present evidence, which is anything that helps you prove your case, such as testimony from a witness, a contract, a letter, an invoice, or an estimate. So this is not very accurate. You don't need this stuff to file your lawsuit. Rules of pleading in most jurisdictions are very specific about what's required. You're supposed to be able to state your case in a complaint so that somebody could understand what the basic underpinnings of your case are. But this, you don't need to, on the day you go and file your lawsuit in court, you don't need to have evidence or testimony from a witness. Sometimes you may attach a contract or a letter, it depends. This is not very accurate, and if you have a complicated case, you definitely want a lawyer drafting your lawsuit documents for you. All right, let's try another one. What is the biggest lawsuit in the US? It's the first search results that show up. And it references, as of 2004, largest lawsuit in US history is the Tobacco Master Settlement Agreement, which was settled in 1998 for $206 billion. This, I think, is probably accurate and still stands. If what Google means is the most value ever recovered by settlement or trial for any US lawsuit. We all remember the big tobacco settlement. A lot of states were in on that settlement and received tobacco settlement money. Probably pretty accurate, but I think you might want to be more specific with the question. All right, let's try another one. Is it illegal to burn money? Yes, it is illegal to burn money in the United States. And then it references the law. So yeah, I think it did come up with the accurate answer. All right, let's try something a little more ambiguous. Unusual laws in Maryland. It is illegal to curse on the highway in Rockville, kiss for longer than 1 second in Baltimore, or eat while swimming in the ocean. I didn't realize these were laws or things that were illegal in Maryland. Other topics, it's illegal to mistreat oysters in Baltimore. I could, in Maryland we have specific laws protecting our oysters and oyster beds, so I could see that. I would have guessed that that is accurate. I can't dispute the accuracy of any of these. You know, most of them I've never heard of, but they could be accurate. Let's try another one. Can I trust the legal advice I get on Google? So here's the ultimate question. Let's see what happens here. Google can be a useful research tool, but it's not recommended to rely on. It is as the sole source of legal advice. Legal answers from Google may be misleading or incorrect. So I think that's probably an accurate answer. My assessment of the artificial intelligence component incorporated into Google search is that it can be accurate. Oftentimes it just scratches the surface. With many technical legal questions, it's more complicated than what's described. Could this get better over time? Perhaps, possibly. I always recommend, maybe it's a good place to start to point you in the right direction. I mean, it has its purpose, but if you're in doubt, where it's a complicated or very important legal matter, I would talk to a lawyer. It's certainly a good place to start, but I would be careful. We'll see what happens in a year from now, whether Google search results look the same, what Google is learning from this testing that they're running, and what things look like. I'm sure it'll be totally different 12 months from now.